welcome back to my channel. So today's video I am going to be cutting into my beauty blender. If you guys are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Rachel Lee and I typically go by Ray, hence the name Ray Lee. So welcome. If you guys haven't subscribed, make sure to click the button down below. I don't know where it is, above, below, wherever, so that you can get video alerts whenever I make new videos. So I don't know about you guys, but anytime I see a video that says like cutting into my beauty blender and seeing if there's like mold in there, for whatever really weird reason, I'm like intrigued by it and I always watch it. And since I have to replace my beauty blender with a new one, I decided that I wanted to cut this on camera. Pretty self-explanatory. I'm gonna grab my beauty blender and my scissors. I'm just gonna cut it down the middle and then see if there is any mold in there. I hope not, because that is so disgusting. I have heard that mold can grow in here, so hopefully there isn't. And if there isn't and it is clean, then I will go ahead and demonstrate how I clean my beauty blender and how I kind of maintain it. I've had this for probably like a year now. I know you're supposed to replace it. I think they recommend like 3 months, but let's be honest, this is like freaking expensive for a sponge. It's like $18 for a sponge, but I still buy it anyways. So hopefully, fingers crossed, there is no mold in it, because if there is mold in it, then this video is gonna be super short because I have nothing else to talk about. With that being said, let's get started. I have my beauty blender here. It's a little dirty because I literally just used it. As you can tell, there's a little bit of foundation there. I'm gonna cut into alright. Oh, it's so clean. Look at that. Oh my gosh, it's so clean compared to that side, which, like I said, there's foundation there. Alright, so I just cut into the beauty blender and this is what it looks like close up. It's super clean. Okay, don't mind those ridges, it's because I can't cut straight. But it is super clean and there is no mold. Yay! No mold, because that would have been freaking disgusting. I'm not even gonna lie, I'm a little upset that I cut into it because it is so clean on the inside and it makes me think that I could have used this longer instead of cutting it in half. But because I didn't cut it more, maybe I will use it like this way instead of this way. I typically actually don't even use my beauty blender to like blend all of my foundation out. I get foundation on my stippling brush and then I just apply it all over my face, and then I go in with my beauty blender and just kind of like dab it to make sure that it's blended out completely. Because what I've noticed is with beauty blenders, if you just go right in with your foundation, this is where I normally put my foundation on. So if you go right in with your foundation, it kind of just soaks into the sponge, and I feel like a lot of product gets wasted. So I do that method, and I've been doing that for a while, and I like the way that my foundation looks. I'm obviously not going to be using this one to do the demonstration. I'm going to be using my new beauty blender, and I'll put a little bit of foundation on the sponge so I show you guys how I clean it and how I dry it. It's super simple and super easy. So with that being said, let's move on to the demonstration. The first thing that I do is just wet my beauty blender the same way that you would when you use it with foundation, and I just decided to actually wash the ones that I cut anyways. So I'm just going in and making sure that it is damp, and then I'm going in with my Neutrogena Naturals makeup remover. This is just my regular face makeup remover, and I just use that to get my makeup out of the sponge. I know there are like things that you could purchase from the beauty blender line, like the soap or whatnot, but this just works for me, and it's just one less thing that I have to buy. As you can see, I'm just going in and applying it into my hand and just rubbing it in until the makeup basically comes out. And make sure to squeeze as much water out of the beauty blender, because that will help make the drying process a lot quicker. And once the beauty blender is completely clean, I just place it on top of the beauty blender container that it came in, and then I just let it air dry. Make sure the sponge is completely dry before you put it in any closed container. So that wraps up this video on cutting into my beauty blender. As you guys can tell, I don't clean my sponge the way that I'm supposed to, but it's been working out for me, and clearly it's been doing an a-okay job because there has been no mold. So that wraps up this video. If you guys liked it, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. You guys already know what to do. And I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye! Guys, with a new dust.